Today we're going to check out the Airstep TX by XSonic. A great little foot controller that can control your ToneX ONE, but not only your ToneX ONE, also your ToneX Pedal. So this is a TX edition, especially for this. They do tons of different ones for katana and for all different things. I did some videos with it. I'm just going to put up a playlist up here with a few other ones. But they sent me this. It's a sponsored video. I got to keep this. They're not paying me for the video, but I got to keep this. And today I thought, let's plug it in and kind of show you an overview of what you can do with it. If there are any other questions you have, let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can do some more videos with it. But basically, so what is the Airstep TX? So currently I have it connected via USB-C to the ToneX ONE. So it goes, little cable, USB-C cable goes from the ToneX ONE into here. Now this is currently also powering it. Now they reckon with a fully charged battery, this can power the ToneX ONE for a few hours. I haven't actually tried it out yet. But I mean, as a small compact rig, this is pretty amazing. Because this is internal batteries powering this as well. So there's no power connected, just a power switch here that turns it on and off. Yeah, so with this, you can scroll through your presets, you can turn effects on and off, you can scroll through different effects, plus more timestamps for everything below. But let's just make a little bit of noise now, just to begin with. So, I'm going to start off with, or probably, I'm just going to use this anyway. This is my Gordon Smith, or sadly not mine, it's got to go back soon, but this is a Gordon Smith guitars, The Gatsby, and there's a video for it up here, which is a lovely, lovely guitar made in the UK by Gordon Smith. Now this guitar goes via my Peters & Strobostom tuner, which is always on my desk, straight into here, into the ToneX ONE, and then via a TRS to mono cable out in stereo, because why not? Let's be in stereo, right? So I'm running it in stereo, straight into my Audient ID44 interface and straight into Logic. Now, yeah, so no amps or anything, none of this behind me is working. This is a channel strip for the vocal mic, so when I talk, you can hear there's a compressor, and an EQ on there, and you can hear it working because it's a channel strip for the microphone that's there. All right, so I'm plugged into this. I've got this preset. I'm not even sure what preset it is, but this is currently on, and it sounds like this. And then currently the way it's set up, I just go to the next preset, whatever the next preset is. And the next preset. Much noisier. And the next preset. So you've got 4 preset knobs here. This one does something different. We'll get to it in a second. You can also see there's this green light that flashes here every once in a while, which means I'm currently in bank 1. And these are 4 presets in bank 1. If I press these 2 buttons together, we're now skipping to bank 2. So now I have the 4 presets from bank 2. I don't even know what they are. Stereo. And this one, I can go up another bank if I want, so now I'm bank 3, and there's more presets. And if you want to go down banks, you push those 2 buttons. So you can go back to bank 1, for example. So that alone is pretty cool. So you can go through all the presets on here. But now you have this mystery button. What can you do with this? Well, if you press this, you go into the green light. So the eye on here and all the lights go from blue to green. What does that mean now? So you can, for example, with this, access different effects. So currently, that one is compression, so we know compression is on. This turns the amp on and off, which to me is a bit of an odd one, because do you need to turn the amp on and off? This is modulation, this is delay, with, if you turn it on, turns into tap tempo. And this is reverb on and off. Oh, sorry, this is preset on and off. Now, for example, the tap tempo, the delay, if you want to turn it off, you've got to long press it, and then it turns off. Now this one, if you long press it, that turns the reverb on and off. Because if you short press it, you go back to the blue section where you go to preset. So if you want the delay on, lovely. Now let's turn some modulation on. But yeah, I don't know if I want this chorus. Maybe if there was a way to change the modulation type, that would be pretty awesome. Well, if you long press this, you now cycle between a different modulation. I like the tremolo, for example. And you can turn it on. Now if you long press this one, it turns your cabinet off, which again, yeah, I don't know if it's really necessary, but it's there. Now this one, if you, for example, now go to a very noisy preset, this turns a gate on with a long press. So short press, compression on and off. Long press, gate on and off. Which comes in quite handy sometimes. Now, there's also long presses on the blue side. So for example, now we're in the presets here with the blue side, and let's say you want to quickly turn the delay on. Now that button was the delay in the green side, but if you now long press this here, it actually turns the delay on. It's a ping pong delay, and if you long press it again, it turns a delay on. Same with this. Now that was modulation on the green side. If you long press this, it turns the modulation on and off. And so on and so on. Now with this, you can turn long press amp on and off, and with this compression on and off. And with this also actually the reverb, long press, reverb on and off. And these two together, you go up a bank, down a bank. This is up a preset, and this is down a preset. Now, that also works in the green section, by the way. So if you press those two, you go up to the bank, preset, right? Now that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? But no, there's more, because they also have an app that you can use. And I'm going to try and squeeze it in here on top of it. This is the app. Just want to mention, there are two apps, right? There's one called Airstep Updater, and one is the Airstep TX app. Now you got to make sure you get the Updater app connected to this, updated to the latest firmware version on this, and so same with the ToneX ONE, and then download the TX app, which is this app, and then they connect, and then not only can you change presets and all that stuff, you can actually change settings on the fly. So for example, let me just go back. This preset is called just 800, right? But what we can now do is say, you know what, I want a little, actually I'm just going to put it back down here. I want a little less gain in this, right? It's a bit gainy for me, so maybe a little less gain. And you actually can make adjustments to the amp, to the cabinets, to the compression, to the modulation, to the delay. You can make all these adjustments here, right? So for example, I want the tape delay instead of digital delay in ping pong when I turn it on. Now this still works, I can still turn a delay on here. But now it's a tape delay because I've got it on here. You can change, you want it pre or post. You can in here as well flick between the different modulations, change the rate depth. So you can change all the settings on here. You can even change a color. So you go, you know what, I don't like this color the way it is now. I want it to be that sort of greeny, aqua-y color. You can change it on the fly. If you click on a little thing on the top left here, you have all your presets. So in here you've got the 20 different presets, so there's some pedals down the bottom as well. But you can find different presets, you can go to different presets. I think this is pretty amazing for what you can actually do. And as you change stuff on here, it changes here with you. So this is called Gabor's medium gain. I think it's off my Glyn collection. There's a link to it up here, and I'll see if I can put a link to it down below as well, so you can purchase the Glyn collection in ToneX. Yeah, so on the app. But you would like a bit more gain. Let's turn the gain up. Let's turn the delay off. You can also set global BPM, which you've got on the top right here. Now, one thing you can't do is change what the actual amp sounds are. So you still got to plug the ToneX ONE into your editor software and then do all that on there and put all the presets on the ToneX ONE. But it's just whatever's on the ToneX ONE, you can then play around with it. You also have an overall volume you can change, your kind of master volume. You can go into this, you can rename the preset, you can go to global presets. There's a ton of stuff. You've got your settings as well. So, for example, here it tells you you've got firmware 1.4.8 and hardware 1.8.0. Sorry, 1.4.0 and hardware 1.8.0. ToneX hardware is currently 1.3.15, so it tells you all that sort of stuff. It's connected. You can go into your global setups and all that sort of stuff. I won't go through all that stuff. But basically, I mean, I don't want to go on for too long. Basically, you've got this. Let's put this away now, or I'll make too much more noise. You've got this Airstep TX pedal that you can control the ToneX ONE or the normal ToneX pedal as well. It just expands, I guess, what you can do in a ToneX pedal. But to me, the real magic is when you hook it up to this little sucker, the ToneX ONE. So you put this on a small pedal board. This is all you need. You don't even need to be able to plug in. You just plug your guitar straight in, this straight out into DI and into the PA, and you've got a fly rig that's tiny, that doesn't even need power. And you bring your iPad or your phone along and you can control everything on the fly. I mean, a lot of the gigs I've been doing lately, you often have an iPad somewhere there anyway, because you do for your own in-ear mix, or, you know, a lot of the gigs I've been doing, it's often silent stages, and often it's in-ear mixes, and you have to bring an iPad or have your phone, but iPad is often much easier to do an in-ear mix. So you have an iPad there anyway, often for your own, to control your own in-ear mix. So then to have that there, to do little things on the fly, right? Turn gain up, turn gain down. Different venues, you know, the sound may be a little bit different. You can turn bass up, treble up, mids down. You know, whatever you want to do, quick basic adjustments. You want different delay sound. You want different, you know, you can do a lot of it with this, but to have that on top of it, the iPad on top of it, I think that's and I hate to use the word, but a bit of a game changer. Yeah, in my opinion. All right, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this or if you'd like to see any more videos with this. This is just sort of a quick basic rundown of what you can do with this thing. Yeah, big thank you to the lovely people at XSonic for sending it out to me. Big thank you to all you lovely people for watching. And check out this ToneX playlist here and see you in the next one. Bye.